Hello, hello, hello. My name is Angela M. Odom, and I'm the host of the Better You Leadership Podcast, the founder of the Better You Project. I teach women how to lead themselves and others and how to manage processes. So I'm pretty excited today. Today we're talking about 10, 10 powerful truths about success. 10 powerful truths about success. This is the live recording of the Better You Leadership Podcast, and this is episode 39. I'm pretty excited about that. Success, what is that? What are we seeking? What are we running towards? Running towards some kind of accomplishments, some type of, feeling that we are, living this life to the best of our ability, and we are succeeding and achieving, we're accomplishing, we are good enough. So success is really based on our own vantage point. It's sub- it's subjective. It is determined by the person. Each individual has its own value on what is good and what is bad, what is not working, what is working, what success is and is not. The value in the accomplishment and the achievement is provided by each individual. And again, today, really, we're talking about 10 powerful truths about success. Go ahead and like, share, comment on this post. Go ahead and get your friends to come on in because this is going to be really good. Now, if you're watching or listening live, then you want to take some notes. You on the replay, over time as you're listening to this. This is what's called the good stuff. So, the first thing, always, when we're talking about any thing that we're accomplishing, is mindset. Number one, mindset matters, I believe, over everything. Whatever your concept of success is, it begins with your mindset, the way you see a thing, the way you think of a thing. Um, then that is really the way it is, right? The way you see yourself and the way you view others. Whether you view yourself as, already successful or good enough, then that matters, right? Whether you have, that growth mindset or a fixed mindset, that actually matters. And so, number one is mindset matters. And, number two, oh, from Utah. Ooh, hey Mo, for all the way from Utah. You should get some really good miles. You travel a lot. You travel more than I do. That's pretty cool. So number one is mindset. Number two is let's just think about this. Number two is we don't really need anyone's permission to move, right? We don't need anyone's permission. We don't need their blessing. Sometimes we want it because we might feel validated by that person, but we don't need it. It's not a requirement. It really is not. Everyone's not going to be happy with you or for you. They might not even acknowledge your win or your accomplishment. And I will tell you the truth. Sometimes the things I do, I make this stuff look easy. And, you do the same thing. People just assume that it's relatively easy for you to do A, B, and C. So now, because um, you might not hear someone, say, "Hey, good job" or whatever it is. You don't really need their permission, and their opinion really, quite frankly, is just extra. So they don't have to have any nefarious intent towards you, right? They The truth is they're simply not invested in that portion of your life, that the portion, that role that you're playing in that particular area, because you're only showing them your representative, right? And so when they see you show up in this manner, then they might not be invested in that part, that portion. So you don't really need their blessing or permission to move, right? Because they're not invested. They're not invested in your success. So number one, mindset matters. Whether you think you can or cannot, it is true. And then it is the whole thing of we really don't need anybody's blessing or permission to move forward, right? Number three is you get to determine when you win. How about that? You get to determine the goalposts. This is not the same as being complacent or lowering your standard. You determining whether you didn't meet excellence, the standard of excellence, so you're just going to shoot for good enough. Um, Not that type of mindset. Is really you determining when you win. Your work ethic and your singular focus on a task or particular accomplishment, achievement. That's really important in determining whether you win, whatever that level of success is. Your work ethic and a singular focus on that thing that you are seeking. For example, you got you and your friends, you and your people, right? You may want to compete in the Olympics where person B might want to compete at the college level. The other person, I'm happy with being having competed at the high school level. And then some people want to compete at the rec league level. And so the bottom line is, and when I say this out loud, I love this: my lane, my race, my pace, which means I get to determine what I'm doing. I get to determine the level of excellence I choose to operate in. I get to determine when a win is a win, right? And so success, that's what we're talking about. 10 powerful truths about success. And so number one, mindset matters. Number two, we don't need anyone's blessing or permission to move. And then number three is really you get to determine when you win. You get to determine what that looks like, at what level of investment you are willing to expend. Your work ethic and your singular focus on a particular item, you determine the priority you're going to set. So number four is failing is a part of the process. Just think about that. Could you possibly have achieved a goal without failing? Like when you first decided that you were going to do this thing, right? Like I just wrote my first children's book, and you better believe I messed up along the way. The bottom line is that's the process, though. The process is about not getting it right, learning from things that are not working. Um, and for me, quite frankly, I really don't mind looking silly or crazy. I don't mind being humble. I don't mind the perception that I'm aggressive in front of others. I just don't mind because I have a goal, a singular focus on achieving this one thing. And then I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to grow, I'm willing to fail. And it's important to get the lesson in the experience. So number four is failing is a part of the process. Failing is a part of the process. And I see, I see people with their Facebook Live lives and their Instagram life. They're perfect. I mean, put together, makeup all amazing, right? They got the right haircut and clothes are just fabulous. And then they're miserable, right? They're miserable, or they're angry. They don't have a peace of mind. So for me, just to be clear, success for me is a peace of mind, right? Peace of mind in my home, in my finances, in my work. Peace of mind matters to me more than anything. Peace of mind. But anyway, so failing is a part of the process. That's number four. Number five is nothing significant is done alone. I just don't believe that anything worth having and worth doing is done alone. Now your own work ethic, your effort, your investment is critical. Your vision is everything. Um, but I do believe that we have stood on somebody else's shoulders to get where we are. someone has encouraged us at some point, and oh, by the way, they have provided some type of resources. Um, and this is what I believe, right? Nothing significant is done alone. So teamwork and collaboration is key. Relationship building is essential. Relationship building is essential. So, um, yeah, just work that out, work through that. Let that just simmer for a minute, right? And so, if you want to be trusted, then do things so people will trust you, right? As you're building relationship. If you want to have someone to help you, then how about be helpful? You want people to collaborate with you on a project, then how about you be someone that people want to collaborate with, have something to offer to bring to the table. So nothing significant is done alone. And again, these are 10 powerful truths about success. And number five, that's number five, nothing significant is done alone. And then number six, don't push your ideas, your hopes, your goals, your dreams, your visions on others. Everyone is destined to do the thing that they were sent here to do. And, if I've got to stand here and grab all your ideals and hopes and dreams and goals, and what am I supposed to do with mine? So at that crossword road where we meet, then that's the place where we have shared goals and we can collaborate. So don't push your ideas and hopes and dreams on other people, right? Know that what's for you is for you, and it's okay. It's okay. And number seven is success looks different from each vantage point, perspectives rather, right? So each of us are complex and dynamic human beings. We serve different roles and different environments. You're not the leader or you're not the follower in every environment, every situation. So know your role. Know your role. That's number seven. Know your role as you are moving forward. Know your role. And number eight is show up for yourself first, then serve others from the overflow. I often say this. This is about boundaries and self-discipline. They really matter. Then stop building everyone else's empire and start building your own. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Build some boundaries. And first, you step back from that. You have to know what you want. You don't have to know 100%. You don't even have to know 70% of what it is you actually want. But you need to be able to move in that direction. Clarity would come with action, right? Clarity comes through action, through action, through action. And number nine is no one else has to lose or fail in order for you to succeed. We can all win, and nothing is perfect, and the grass is not always greener on the other side, right? So, so the bottom line is we can all win. And number ten is speak life. Shut your big old mouth. Listen more to your talk. Once you have envisioned that which you want to manifest, what you say to yourself and to others and about others, especially what you say to yourself and to others, it really matters. So, wow, that's a lot of noise right there. So, comparing your journey to others is a losing cause. So, you want to define and determine your success with every thought and with every word, right? So, when you're opening your mouth, you're actually determining your success. And so, the bottom line is speak life. Speak life. I find that very interesting. From the mindset to the mouth, that's very powerful. And knowing that we can all win, that's the way I see it. I see that we can all win. And I know that, sometimes you might be gritting your teeth at other people's actions or how much you are pouring into them when it's not being received or reciprocated. Just understand that it's okay. Speak life about yourself, about others, to others. And that's, I believe, the 10 10 powerful truths about success that I wanted to share with you today. And I would want to know if there's any others that you think should be shared. Add those in the comments, and I would be glad to look at those. I want to invite you um, to set up a call with me so we can really talk about more about success and what it looks like to become a better leader, a more effective leader. I have a private coaching program, and is called Become a Better Leader in 100 Days. So I'll add the link for you to schedule a time. And so that with that said, just make sure that that makes sure for us, first you get the details on the program, and the other part of that is making sure we are a good fit. We'll work together for 100 days. Of course, that'll be virtual. Okay, with that said, 10 powerful truths about success. My name is Angela Odom, and I am the host of the Better You Leadership podcast and the founder of the Better You Leadership. Um, I said the same thing. I am the host of the Better You Leadership podcast, the founder of the Better You project, and I teach women how to lead themselves, others, and how to manage processes. Um, Again, my name is Angela Odom, and I am rooting for you. Take care, enjoy your day, and smooches. Be successful. Be great.